Honestly, I've heard the exact opposite opinion from people that it's too goofy to add. What, Terrifier or like things in general? Not gonna lie, I kind of want that Ghostface skin. I'm sad that they didn't start with the Scooby-Doo skins and they're starting with Doja Cat. And I'm like, I had to Google who that was in the intro video because I was like, I don't know who that is. Have I heard a Doja Cat song? Probably. Ghostface is Tomorrow? Nah, it's okay. I don't care about Scream. You Are Old. Now, I've heard that name in terms of drama. Like, I've heard Doja Cat and drama in the same sentence. But I haven't heard, like, any of their music, so. She was in the racial chat rooms showing feet. See, I heard something like that. I did hear something about that. But it's like Grimes. I don't know anything about Grimes except for the fact that when she broke up with Elon Musk, she took a photo shoot with the Communist Manifesto. And then, like, she was originally famous because she tried to ride a houseboat down the river. And the houseboat immediately collapsed. Anyway, I think my game borked. The second I get into a match and my game borked, I was like, I was just playing it yesterday. Solid start, freezing immediately. That Unreal Engine 5 slime. I will boot up my task manager. The Communist Manifesto shit was so transparently fake. Well, it was the good boy point of cruel. Like, oh no, I broke up with Elon Musk. I had a baby with him. I need good boy points now that I'm not attached to Musk. How do I get good boy points? I'll do it in the most, like, hackneyed way ever. I will post a photo shoot with me in the Communist Manifesto, and people will clap. The peons will clap. The proletariat will clap for me when they see me with the Communist Manifesto. Wow. But it's like, you have the depth. You know, I've been hearing a lot about this everybody is 12 theory, and it's wild to me that people just haven't thought that always. Because I've been pretty astute in the way that I've been hearing about, like, oh, Brendan, you hear about the everybody is 12 theory? And I'm like, isn't that just how it is? Everybody is 12. You are still the kid you were. You were just now an adult. And if you were a shitty kid and you didn't grow out of those shitty habits, you're probably a shitty adult still doing the same habits. You don't magically get like a I am old pill that makes you mature. You have to work at it and do that. So of course the everybody is 12 theory is popping off because people are realizing that, yeah, sometimes people don't grow and change as a person. So it's a really weird, it's wild to see it gain traction as like the, whoa, did you realize? It's like finding a fucking Facebook post saying everybody is dumb except for me. Like, yeah, everybody is 12. I was depressed when I was a kid. I'm depressed as an adult. I just have bills to pay. The funny thing is posing with a Communist Manifesto to try and get communists on your side is like posing with a picture of vanilla ice cream and saying, I'm into some wild stuff. That's like, well, that's like it's less posting for communists and more posting for left-leaning people who have no brain, who are like, whoa, it's the Communist Manifesto. I never read that, but I watched a YouTuber talk about it for 35 minutes once. And also, like, she did it for good boy points, and also, yeah, to just get back at Musk and, like, look at you. I don't need you anymore. Look at you. I'm changed now. It's the breakup in the, look at how much I've changed now. I'll never take you back. Little Axolotl will never... What are the child's name? Isn't their child's name just like Alex or something? Yeah, Axel. No, she did that photo shoot. All I know about Grimes, aside from the communist photo shoot, is legitimately, during her youth, because I just stumbled upon the interview, during her youth, when she was, you know, a Nepo baby, as she is a Nepo baby, as so too are so many people Nepo babies, she used her Nepo baby big money to build a houseboat on a river and live there with her boyfriend, and they immediately crashed it. And that's what I think about when I think about Grimes, is I think that's the lady who used parents' and grandparents' wealth to build a riverboat and then immediately crash it. Yeah, that's a Grimes fact. That's one of the only things I know about Grimes, because I've never heard her dog shit music, so... Most of what I know about her is when she was like a teenager or in her early 20s, she ran a riverboat with a guy, and they ran it immediately into the... They immediately fucking beached the son of a bitch. That is the most of what I know about Grimes, is just they fucking beached it. Oh, welcome to my viney shaft, they say. Who's out here? Daphne! From Scoobin! Give me the Scooby snacks now, you motherfucker. You piece of shit. You hand them over now. I'm gonna eat the whole They fucking speed you up. I'm gonna eat the whole fucking thing. Eat them like Shaggy would do. Eat them like Shaggy would do. Eat them like Shaggy would do. Eat the dog food. Eat the dog food. Eat the dog... I want to see you eat the dog food. I want to see you eat the dog food now. Eat the dog food. Hey, Brendan, I was watching your rating cryptids by beatability video. I was wondering how your Mario Night Terrors are treating you now, almost 2 years later. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember any of that. I make those videos in a fugue state. I will be 100% with you. I don't remember any of it. It's all out of my head. Mario does not affect me. Do I still want to, like, kiss Mothman on the lips? Absolutely. But, like, Mario, I'm not afraid of Mario. What is he going to do? Mario at me? Brendan, did I ever play the first Slender? Did I ever try to collect the 8 delightful pages from the Big Smooth Man? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I played Slender. But I don't remember if I recorded it, because that was back in, like, the Popsicle Savior eras of YouTube, where I would have been, like, recording on a CRT monitor on a computer that I made out of, like, a box of scrap. And so, probably, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember much about it. Don't know what we're trying to do here, bud, but nice try. Don't know what we're trying to do here, but I'm out of Scooby Snacks, and I'm kind of pissed about it. Don't know what we're doing here. Does everybody want the Jason gun? Is that what's up? Oh, do I even want the fuck? You know what? I don't even want the Hades. Hades nuts all over your face. Give me these. What was I talking about? Anyway, oh, Slender, right. No, I never played the original, like, Slender very much back in the day. But then again, I was a big baby when it came to kind of, like, horror games back then, where I just couldn't play them. I couldn't watch horror movies. I had to kind of, like, go through a training arc, like a Naruto character, to be able to handle them. And now I handle them too well, and now I don't get scared. It was a consarnate. I fucked it up. I overcorrected far too hard, and now I am rarely afraid of a horror video game. I'm mad about the free skin that everybody gets of the Pigman, because that's literally part of the perilous thing releasing on the 31st, and I'm kind of peeved about it. I was like, God damn it, you and your fucking Pigman skin, Fortnite. There's a Mothman skin coming also. I know there's a Mothman skin coming, but that's a paid one. There's a free pig. How do you have that? What the fuck? What are you doing? Is that like a level up? Is that skin out? I was more concerned because I didn't think the Ghostface skin was out. I thought, is that like you become the Scream? They got a Jared Leto skin right now. If you want to be Jared Leto from Tron, the one that nobody watched. Oh, you pick up the murder knife and you become Ghostface. Okay. There's a phone booth that let you become him. You could be the Scream. Understandable. I remember playing the first Slender on mobile during gym class with a friend who did not take well to the jump scares. I just couldn't. I was too immersed into video games, and I had to find a way to build that wall between me and the game. Are you drinking water out of a Coke bottle? This is Coca-Cola? Did they add Croc accessories? Oh, gibbets? Are you talking about gibbets? Yeah, I got the Crocs with the fucking gibbets on there. To be fair, horror games still kind of get me sometimes. I think I just built up a thick skin towards them. And so if I played Slender now, I would just get annoyed rather than actually afraid. Like, there was a point where I think it was Outlast 1, where I played Outlast 1, and I just started running at the big guy, and then I was just not afraid of horror games anymore. Like, it turned it off in my brain. Like, there was a switch, and then it flipped the switch, and then I'm like the Portland frog in front of the pigs. You can spray me with mace, but it's not gonna do nothing to me. Can't really scare the moon guy. Kind of the moon right now, so really hard, I think, to scare the moon. Isn't that a form of cognitive behavioral therapy? Probably. I accidentally did CBT to myself. Wild. Hi, honey. Oh, I forgot I got sandwich. I don't need two. I don't know why you made me two. I don't need two. Okay, but I don't need two. Two sandwiches is too much sandwiches. Thank you. Accidental exposure therapy. Where am I dropping? I was too busy getting egg. I do hope you're doing okay. Remember to upload again in 8 or so months. I'll upload when I feel like it. I lost the passion for it. It happens. I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't like doing it, so I stopped doing it. And if I want to do it again, I'll do it again. Those are the rules. What kind of Sammy? It's an egg and tuna Sammy. But also, I don't eat that much food. My wife brought me 2 big sandwiches, and I was like, I know Scooby-Doo is on the way, but I only need 1 big sandwich. Upload again, counterpoint, delete the channel. I'm not going to delete the channel. I'm going to leave it up. If I want to make something, I'll make something, but I got to wait until the worms hit me. You mix the egg and tuna together. Yeah, they're good. It's a good combo. It's like a tuna salad. Was the sandwich unasked for? Yes, but my wife was wearing a bra. Can I have one? If I could give you the extra sandwich through the computer, I would hand it over to you. I would give it to you if I could. Not gonna lie. I only needed the egg, really. I ate earlier. Are you wearing a bra? No. No, my boobs are just out. I'm sorry. My... Braless? Brendan? Ridiculous. Thanks, that means a lot. I know. You're gonna be talking to an artist later about commissioning a picture of me with giant fucking knockers. I get it. Like I needed a template to work off of, Brendan. Thank you. I'm gonna send this to my artist real quick. Gonna have you in knockers by the end of the hour, buddy. Thank you so much, Brendan. And I'd be like, all right. I'm surprised it happened already. What? Drawing the boobs on the Brendaniel? I don't know. What am I gonna do? Boob at you? I don't... What am I gonna do? Big Naturals at you? Be the... I'm not gonna lie, Brendan's Big Naturals does sound like a vitamin company. Brendan's gonna join ranked competitive breast growth. I'm not gonna join ranked competitive breast growth. Just because that's on my reading list doesn't mean I'm gonna join it. Though actually it's not on my reading list, but I did think about it. Did seem like one of those hyper online kind of like novels, novellas, or books, or writings that I was like, you know what, that might be fucking weird to read. We'll give that a try, maybe. I'll think about it. Like I'll make a thunk on it. Ah, I didn't scroll fast enough. Damn. Yeah, I got Omni-Man. That happens. I gotta like reactualize. I'm also just too busy thinking about my sandwich, so. Would I rather have Ultra Instinct Shaggy reference in Fortnite or live-action movie version of the Scooby-Doo skins? Neither. I'm fine with them doing their own thing. I'm fine with them doing like a classic cartoon. Like, that's it. I don't want to see Ultra Instinct Shaggy. 1, it's been too many years. 2, I don't care. 3, movie versions, same thing. I think it's been too long, and I don't care. I'm fine with it just being the brand versions. I like them being just kind of like a Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? A little bit more modernized, maybe. I'm fine with that. It's like the Peter Griffin skin. I don't like that he's buff. Why can't they have a fat Peter? Why did the chicken get to be like a big Fortnite Family Guy chicken? But like Peter Griffin, he's got to be like buff. I mean, fair, but I like Matthew Lillard face. I just don't care that much. I don't think it matters much to me. I think it's Scooby. I think it's Doobie. Neither was not an option. It was meme, live action, or choose. I don't care. Just because you ask me a would you rather question doesn't mean I have to answer it by your rules. I'm the dad. I answer them by dad logic and dad rules. I don't care. Nice would you rather question. It'd be a shame if I ripped it apart like pulled pork on a fucking family barbecue. I don't give a damn. I'm like your uncle at the family barbecue. I'm ripping it apart. I've got wet meat and fucking barbecue sauce all over my fucking hands. I do not care. Nice would you rather. It'd be a shame if I destroyed it. You're not my real dad? Then why you pay attention to me so much? Yeah, no, if I was your real dad, you wouldn't be here in chat talking to me. You'd be at home ignoring me. Is that hit hard, or you be my stepdad? I don't smoke enough cigarettes, and I don't cut cigars. I don't have like a stepdad level of interest in anything stepdad core right now, so I can't. Until I get into NFTs or crypto or get it really into cutting cigars, I can't be a stepdad. Yeah, I can't fuck your mom. But I mean, hey, you know, I could be like a mom's 3-week boyfriend if my wife gives me permission, so. I'm the knife guy. That's like the Billie Eilish song, right? I'm the knife guy. Oh. So what does that do? Oh, that tells me where the freaks are. Okay. Even when I stab you, kill you. Got it. You know what they should in the new Scream movie? They should have him in Crocs. That would probably improve it. Oh, fuck yeah. They brought the hammer back. Me, so happy. Oh, Jesus. That's fucking nasty. That's evil, though. That's a crazy knife. I'm gonna eat the fucking scoop snacks. Hey, what's up? Hey, you don't see me coming up behind you, but that's kind of the slasher thing, ain't it? Is the... Oh, no, you're the boss. Okay. I'm gonna call the phone to get you. Holy shit. That was like 2 fucking hits. That thing's nasty. Pumpkin. Hello, Pumpkin King. Are you ready to get fucking bonzoed? Nice wooden stake shotgun, bozo. Your mom buy that for you at the grocery store? Give me that shit. I'm the dad now. I make the dad rules. The knife is really funny. What the hell? Kind of a question for your spouse. Did you have your titties out earlier? I opened up the stream and it took me to a bunch of booby comments. No, I didn't have my boobs out, dear. They were asking if my breasts boobed boobily. That and there was a... Holy shit, the knife is really funny. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's a necessary item. Got it. No, chat was asking me where are my massive memories. They were asking where are the Brendan Big Naturals, and I unfortunately had to tell them no, I don't have those. I don't have giant tits. I don't have big boobs. Because they were asking me if you brought me those sandwich unasked for, braless I might add. He is. Prove it, whip them out. I'm not whipping out my boobs, and my wife shouldn't be in my chat saying whip your titties out, boy. Does Shelby understand the ninja joke? I explained it to her on like September 4th because I just went through that Killzone 2 VOD. And I don't know if she remembers it, but I did explain to her the ninja tweet. I'm in the water. Peter Griffin, he ain't even in the water. He don't know what it be to be me. He don't know what it screamed to be Screer. You played The Suffering, you know what happens when you don't do the wife quest? That's what Torque says when he doesn't do the wife quest, you're right. Nice, nice topical reference to media on the PlayStation 2. This is what binds us. It may even be suffering ties that binds us. Understandable. Listen to your wife, boy. I'm not whipping my tits out. I'm not tatas for team leader. I'm not... You get the radar with the Scream Knights? That shit's busted. That's why you gotta enjoy it while you can. The second it gets, like somebody rages about it on twitch.tv and says, I don't like the Scream Knife. I think it's too hard to counter. I'm assuming that they're like a 23-year-old nasally British Fortnite streamer. I don't know if that is any archetype, and if it is, I'm so sorry, but I assume it's like the, I don't like the Scream Knife. Why they run at you and kill you? I don't understand. I'm trying to shoot him and I can't, sir. Oh shit, what's up, bud? Gotcha, bitch. Nice knife, bozo. Where'd you get it? The baby store? Oh, you got me. You third-partied me. How does it feel? I don't like that, sir. I don't like it at all. And then they're going to update the game and then take it out. Is the... Hello, everybody. Welcome to Orphan Gaming. I don't know why it's a little British... Fuck you. Ew. I don't know why it's a little British orphan playing Fortnite. Hello, everybody. It's Chippy Chimney Swift. It's like, oh, shit. If Chippy says it's fucked up, we can't have it. They gotta nerf that. You gotta listen to Chippy, guys. He's got valuable feedback for the gaming. They should add blood to Fortnite. I like it when they bleed. I don't like Chippy anymore. Put him away. Put him away. Who is this? Sedona? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Not on account of the fact that I'm old, but on account of the fact that I'm old. Chippy is the top Fortnite streamer. Hello. What's all this then? They got a Scream Knife in here. I don't like that. It's too strong. Makes me feel wrong, if you know what I mean. Leaving today, Spiders Lady. I don't think the shop updated. I don't see any updates. Or it did, and it's just, oh, they got pen, pineapple, apple pen. Oh, dude, I have a pen. I have an apple. Why? They put pen, pineapple, apple pen into the shop. Great. Not saying that I hate Joy and Whimsy. I'm not saying that I hate Joy and Whimsy. I'm just saying, why are we doing that? Why are we doing pen, pineapple, apple pen? Where's Scooby-Doo? I have to wait for Scooby-Doo? Really? That's what we're doing. You're making me wait? That's it, buddy. I'm bringing out the ass. Brendan hates Whimsy. I like it. I like Whimsy. Thinking about the TikTok I saw today that I think Nameless incepted into my feed, where it's just, what if David Lynch was a ghost haunting your house? It's like Nameless asked me that question a couple of days back, and then the TikTok appeared in my feed with like 9,000 likes. And I'm thinking about... If you go to the store, make sure to bring me back some comestibles and some Diet Coke. Nameless asked that yesterday, and I got the TikTok today, where I was like, what the fuck? It wasn't even like a big TikTok. And the David Lynch voice wasn't even good. If you're gonna be out there while I'm here haunting your home, then make sure while you're on the bus on your way to the grocery store, please don't be watching movies on your fucking phone. And I'm just thinking about the fucking, damn, fuck. He's clip farming? I'm clip farming? Buddy, I wish I could clip farm. Fuck, my crops are barren. The soil, look at the soil. The soil's not fertile. I look at my goat pen, all my goats are gone. If I'm clip farming, then I'm a shitty fucking farmer. China's buying fucking soy. From Argentina, we gave him 20 billion fucking dollars. I don't have any soy to give. Brendan is sterile. No. That's like saying my seed does not find purchase within the soft, loamy soil. And maybe. I don't know. I never got my fertility check. That's for people who have money. I don't have money. I'm not having babies on account of the fact that I am poor. I am a poor. I am a member of the poors. I told you get chupacabra and you have no more goats, but did you believe me? Buddy, joke's on you. I have infinite goats. I am a fucking goat machine. If I was an SCP, I'd be the SCP that just creates one goat every hour. Sorry, don't need to have the goats. Am the goat. The best bit Brendan does is when he loses arguments to his wife. You just like to see a white man be put in his place. I get you. I understand. To be fair, I deserve it. I ate too many chips. I understand. I get it. Like seeing a husband guy get put in his place. I get it. Especially after seeing the Try Guy, former Try Guy wife guy appearing on AEW. I get it. It's just very relatable. I'm not relatable. We're having relations with you right now. Most unrelatable man alive. I'm just saying. When I get off of stream and I sit there in my incredibly gold bathtub and I start to count my ducats one by one, and I like to open up the door to my second bathroom where I have a golden bathtub once again, and it's also full of golden ducats. And then I slowly lower my body into the golden ducat tub. And then I play with the coins. I put them in my mouth. I spit them out. The millions and millions and millions of dollars that went into that. Unrelatable. It's all the ducats. I have so many ducats. I have a bathtub full of ducats. I need no relatability with the peons, with the people, on account of the fact that I have a bathtub full of ducats. I'm gonna be honest, I thought you said, turducken? Ducats? No. You have the goal to bring up Ducat? No, ducats. Set you up for that one. I hope you're happy about it. Like the alien dude, buddy, that's Cardaz. Attention all Bajoran workers. Whack this man's pee-pee. Sorry, whack this person's pee-pee. Apologies. Attention Bajoran workers. You will gain your freedom and Bajor will be free, but you gotta whack this guy in the dick over and over again. Thinking about just bailiff, whack his pee-pee. I don't think internet comedy got better than that. I don't think we ever got better than bailiff, whack his pee-pee. I think that was like the height of internet comedy. I think that everything that has come before and everything that has come after has fallen to the wayside. It is not as good as bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Rene Descartes? Yeah, I'd be fucking smoking the Rene Descartes at the vape store. They tell me it's gonna make me think, therefore I am, but I'm not thinking at all. I'm fucking blasted to shit now. I think, therefore I am? No, I thunk, therefore I wonk. Attention Bajoran workers, you have 5 minutes. Who ate all my Fruit Stripes gum? My name is Gul Dukat. Who has eaten all my Fruit Stripes gum? It has no flavor now, and they left a wad on my desk. Oh, fuck you, Beavis. You're butthead, actually. I was wrong. Sorry. Wrong guy. Wrong guy, chat. Wrong guy. That was a butthead, not a Beavis. Somebody's dad want to come and pick up their dad. I own them in Fortnite. Thinking about it. Beavis' son or butthead daughter. Yeah, butthead daughter, 100%. Beavis' son is just Beavis. Well, I mean, either probably. I mean, if you foster the correct environment for either of them, I think you're fine. Inside out son or inside out daughter. I think the son or daughter question really is just what kind of environment am I raising them in? And then I think about like it don't matter. Because like as long as I think, nature versus nurture, I think that, I don't think it's all left to nature. Thereby, I don't think that's really up to me. I think that's the environment that I would be able to raise them in. So like, I don't know. I don't think I really have like King of the Hill son or Family Guy daughter. Don't matter to me as long as they're raised in a proper environment. As long as they get what they need. What does it matter? And are you picking... if you're picking a Family Guy son or King of the Hill daughter, then is it somebody who is like into Family Guy or King of the Hill, or is it somebody that is from the show? I got a lot of questions. Gex Child or Bubsy Child? Same thing. I don't know. Both. Can I raise them in the proper environment? Don't matter to me. As long as they get the proper care, I don't think I care. A lot of people probably play Gex or Bubsy and grew up to be like normal, everyday members of society. Red, green, or blue ending, Brendan? I don't know. I don't remember what does what, so. Don't care. This is my favorite part of Would You Rathers, is like yeah, I don't care. Star Wars Lego son or Brat's daughter? That just sounds like, would you like a normal child, sir? Once again, the problem that I have with hypotheticals rears its ugly head, where it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, I'd rob a bank. Next question. Red, green, or blue magic? Red magic, fire, dead. Red magic, fire. Blue magic, ice, or water. Red magic, fire. Blue magic, water, ice. Green magic, nature, poison. Probably green or blue. Red has negative connotations. Red means destroy. Red is also vitae, which is life. Red potion or blue potion. Blue is mana. Red is life. Then red is usually more on a negative. Probably, I'm going to go green. Either I get poison or razor leaf from Pokemon. I'm going to go green. I'm going to have to go green on that one. I'm going to go green. Yeah, of course you go green, buddy. And I'm like, yeah, I'd go green. Child chosen by the prophecy to be evil, or child shunned by all forms of special destiny who desperately wants one? Child chosen by the prophecy to be evil. Child shunned by all forms of special destiny who desperately wants one? That's too much. That's a lot of work, I feel like. That's too much, I think. That's a lot of hand-holding. Cat or dog? Cat, next question. Next dog shit question, please. I think red magic has the highest chance of being able to shoot lasers from my eyes. Yeah, but I think with nature magic, you just get more options. Then you get to be like maybe a druid or a dryad or something. You can maybe fuck a tree with that. Jabberjaw or Captain Caveman? Jabberjaw, don't know enough about Captain Caveman to care. Got a new one. Pineapple or pizza or pineapple? I mean, pizza. That's not even like a question. Would you rather have a fruit or a meal? Druid son or dryad daughter? Dryad daughter, think about the free fruit. Sub sandwich or hamburger? Hamburger. This is the System Shock. Brendan has an answer for every question. Sometimes I choose not to engage. I can answer every would you rather. Druid son or Dune daughter? Dune daughter. Druid son would be annoying. 22 or 37? 22. Smart fella or fart smella? Same guy. Bubsy or punky skunk? I don't know what punky skunk is. Gonna have to go Bubsy. Die instantly or have $5? $5. Halligan son or Lowry son? Lowry son. He's gonna get shit done. SpongeBob or Squidward? SpongeBob. More fun to be around. Might be a little bit annoying, but I can deal with it. The Champion of Darkness son, Herald of Light daughter, or have them both and see how it plays out. Have them both and see how it plays out. You would need both for the dichotomy to work properly. Otherwise, you're missing an important part of the puzzle. Mandalore Gaming daughter or Brendaniel son? Brendaniel son. We can relate more because I'm Brendaniel. Nerd or geek? Nerd. Geek would be more annoying, more likely to be dumb. Nerd might be dumb in social communication areas, but more likely to be actively smart, thereby having kind of a nerd son relegates you more to having a chance of actually being in like a retirement community and being taken care of in an older age. Geek son, more likely he ends up being the assistant manager or manager at a Best Buy. Really likes Marvel. Will maybe care about you more on the emotional level, but less likely to succeed in life. Poltergeist or zombies? Poltergeist, because I'm not going to be able to do anything about either, and ghosts would be funnier. Pull the lever, killing one person, or do nothing, causing 3 people die. Pull the lever, kill the one person. Trolley problem, whatever, I'll kill the one guy. I don't know why people have a problem with the trolley problem. That's like 3 apple versus 1 apple. What am I, Joel from The Last of Us? I'm sorry, I'm eating the apple, and then I get 3 apples? 3 arms or 3 legs? 3 arms, extra arm to be able to do things. Extra leg would just impede your movement. Extra arm would be able to scratch your back. Evil son billionaire who loves you, or angel son that's poor who hates you? Evil son billionaire that loves you. That's free money, and I can have the butlers poison his soup and take over his company. Any tail or any horns? Any horns. 15 bees or 3 rats? 3 rats. I have a question for all. I have an answer. Werewolf or vampire? Thought about this one. Probably vampire. Werewolf has a lack of control. You lose your humanity or whatever, and you lose the ability to be under the sun, but you also have control of yourself, aside from the hunger. And I could just, like, get a job at, like, a blood bank as a night security guard and take care of it that way. What horns would you choose? Probably some nubs. Wait a minute, this is the artist saying that. Yeah, no, probably some nubs. Big boy or bag boy? Big boy. I'm thinking shaved nubs. Tentacles or hooves? Hooves. Tentacles implies far more care than hooves would be. Manhole or hole man? A hole man, we'd be able to get on so many wacky, crazy adventures. You're not real, it's okay. You're not real, it's okay. Go gently to that good night, you're not real. Homestuck daughter or Rick and Morty son? Homestuck daughter has a far more likely chance to get her research, 1, research grants, 2, research published, 3, less embarrassing, 4, won't become a vape store manager. Hooves are a lot of maintenance, less maintenance, and less moisturizer than tentacles would be. Plus, if you had tentacles, you'd have to have like a big bathtub. It'd be a lot of home maintenance. Hooves would still suck and be a lot of like maintenance, but I think hooves are less maintenance, part and parcel, than tentacles. I have an answer. Wings for gliding or legs for double jumping? Wings for gliding. Be able to get around faster. Pee or poo? Poo, it feels better. I'm so sorry to tell you that Homestucks are just as likely to be vape store managers. No, because you've never met a vape store manager in your life. A Homestuck daughter would be far more likely to actively go to college. I'm sorry. I know you're thinking about like the internet and stuff, but no. Rick and Morty son, 90% chance to be a vape store manager. Homestuck daughter, 5% chance to be a vape store manager, but it's in like a much better state. Because the Rick and Morty son could be a vape store manager in any of the southern states and Midwestern states. But likely that it's like in a dumpy town or like a city in Iowa versus Homestuck daughter, where if she becomes a vape store manager, far more likely that she'll be in an area where she will get paid more per parcel and per geek bar and elf bar and vape. Homestuck daughter more likely to develop a proper sense of empathy. Rick and Morty son far less likely to develop a proper sense of empathy. Per parcel. You look at the human behavior chart, and you tell me that Homestuck daughter would be worse. Plus, you would be the parent in this scenario 9 times out of 10. Unless you ask a parent, a child in American society, a child is not going to bring their interests to their parents. Now, of course, I'd be a cool dad, but like, I would still take the Homestuck daughter. What the fuck was that? I don't even know what happened. Rookie son or House MD daughter? House MD daughter. Assuming you've gotten into a grievous accident, how much of your body being replaced by cybernetics are you comfortable with? Arms and legs. And even then, likely to just go none, but OnlyFans son or none daughter? OnlyFans son, he's making more money. Burn notice son or monk daughter? Monk daughter. There's like anytime I get these, there's always a logical one. None pizza son or left beef daughter? None pizza son. Gonna be slimmed down, probably athletic, probably gonna be like throwing some, probably, I don't know, really into like maybe tennis. None pizza son, maybe he gets really into tennis. Maybe he becomes a doctor or a tennis superstar. Gump son or Grinch daughter? Grinch daughter, less annoying around the holidays, maybe a little bit more annoying, but normal. Warlocks or paladins? Both beholden to a greater, being greater than themselves by a pact they've made. Buddy, it's the same thing. Warlocks, clerics, paladins, all the same thing. Bard or rogue? Both annoying. Bard, more fun during the holidays. Nostalgia critic son or angry video game nerd daughter? Angry video game nerd daughter doesn't exist, so I'd have to take nostalgia critic son. Doors or wheels? Doors. Legion suit Larry lives in your house or deal with Wile E. Coyote trying and failing to kill you? Wile E. Coyote trying and failing to kill me. That's literally just Skinamarink. Misadventurous rogue son or organized spoil sport daughter? Misadventurous rogue son. A lot of fun during the holidays. Maybe sometimes he gets abducted. Goes on an adventure, tells me about it. We have a beer. Big rocks or small boulders? Small boulders, I'd be able to move them more easily. Heartbroken or fart breaker? Fart breaker. I think you meant to say fart broken, but, you know. I understood it. Fart broken. Blumhouse movie daughter or A24 son? Blumhouse movie daughter. It's just normal. Having the Santa Claus happen to you or the Tooth Fairy? The Santa Claus. Way cooler to be Santa than the Tooth Fairy. Easy one. Wouldn't like the wait, but, you know, way cooler to be Santa Claus. Nobody wants to be the Tooth Fairy. I have an answer for all. Like, I can answer these until the cows come home. I love how every Fortnite stream devolves into this. Not true. The last time this happened, it was literally a System Shock 2 stream. Babadook or Skinamarink? You don't know the movies well enough? I take the Babadook, obviously. On account of the fact that, like, they just put him in the basement. That's the whole thing of the Babadook. They put him in the basement. Todoroki from Hero Academy? Whoa. Cows or pigs? Pigs. They'd be way cooler to have pigs. Dog football or football dog? Football dog, that's Air Bud. That's a multi-million-dollar contract. That's Gridiron Bud. That's right there. What public domain character do you think they could make a cool movie for? Don't know enough about public domain characters. If I was gonna, I just don't know enough. I don't care. Popeye, Betty Boop, Pooh. They're already doing any of them into a horror movie. I guess my problem with public domain, and I've talked about this before, like public domain horror slop, really is that, like, I really want them to have a bad guy that isn't the public domain character in, like, a goofy mask. I want them to use the public domain character, but have the bad guy be, you know, like in an 80s or a 90s movie where, like, the bad guy comes to town and they've got to, like, fucking stop him before they tear down Casper's house. I don't understand why it has to be a schlocky horror movie. Why can't it be, like, Pave Paradise to put up a parking lot? Why can't it be paving down the 100-acre woods to put up a parking lot? Steamboat Willie's getting horror slop. Didn't they already get horror slop? I thought that was out. Didn't they have the guy who played the Terrifier in that as Steamboat Willie? Because it's cheap to make. Well, it's cheap to make and it's creatively bankrupt. Don't just say it's cheap to make. You have to put any amount of fucking thought into your brain to be able to, like, come up with any idea that's not put them in a mask and make them kill people. It's creatively bankrupt. It's there's no weight to it. It's like poo, blood, and honey. No weight to it. There's nothing to it. Ah, fuck me. They got me. Had the wood stake shotgun. Goated for, if you get them, Chatter Son or Artist Daughter Chatter Son. They're probably, I don't know, they're probably in school for archaeology or something. Art the Clown Son or Pennywise Daughter. Pennywise Daughter, she could become anything that I fear. And what if I say, I fear lasagna, and then she apparates a lasagna in front of me, hot and steaming on the plate? How did you not choose Artist Daughter? Less money. This isn't shade to anybody who is an artist. I was just thinking Chatter Son. More likely to have a higher, maybe like some savings or something. I'm thinking, when you ask me these questions, one of the Brendan questions is, how likely are they to be able to take care of me in my old and elderly age? I fear Brendan and he becomes you. Cool, two of me. That doesn't hurt me, that just hurts you. I don't understand then we work together to destroy you. And what if there were two of me? Your fears are realized. Your fears are actualized. Then there's two of them. You look up. You see that there's a UI in your top right eye. You're in a slop shooter. Guess what? I'm an enemy. There's two of them. I could deal with one, Brendan. Two is absurd. See, a lot of people can't even deal with one of me, so we call those cowards weaklings. They got nothing and they are nothing. They're empty, vacuous, void. Uncle Fester Son or Grandpa Monster Daughter? Grandpa Monster Daughter, 100%. Sorry, Rock. I don't even know if Rock is here, but I got 7 Brendans like that Michael Keaton movie. 7 Brendans like the 7 Sacred Souls and Undertale. I'm fucking snapping my fingers and 7 of me are walking towards you in an alleyway and we're all going... How does Shelby and James stay sane, I wonder? Because I'm a fucking treasure, bud. I'm a delight. Any amount of... I want to say any amount of SpongeBob that you put towards me, Squidward, is of your own making. You are in a Easter Island head of your own creation. If you wish to put me within the pineapple or under the rock and you want to SpongeBob core me or Patrick core me, you are in an Easter Island head of your own creation. Compass at the top of your vision or minimap, bottom right, left or right? Minimap all the way. Minimap. Robotic doppelganger, imperfect clone. We'd have a great time together. We'd drink some beers. Robot, can't even drink a beer. Anime artist son or cartoonist artist daughter? Cartoonist artist daughter. Either way, both of them are making a lot of money from commissions, so... Either way, both of them are probably drawing whole, and the cartoonist artist daughter more likely to be drawing furry whole, and, like, there's a lot of money in the furry stand. That's the... What are the robot doppelganger is like Data? Nah, imperfect clone, Brendan, it'd be funnier. Who would draw furry whole? Probably both of them, but either way, like... Where do you think the money comes from? How do you think the money flows? It's people in IT paying for whole pictures. It's a demonic copy of you or genetically engineered creature who has you as their perfect cell stage. A demonic copy of me. I'm weak as hell. I'd be able to beat me up. I'm not getting vored. Step 1, not getting vored. That's on the chart as like a not gonna get vored. Step 2, come on now. Demonic copy of me? What is he gonna do? Fucking Google at me? Kick him in the shins. I know his weakness. That's the crazy thing, is I'd be unpredictable. But demonic copy of me? You put like evil in this bitch? The fucking weaker version of me, more like it. I've seen the holy light of the sacred sages. I've been down into the fucking deep abyss, looking at creatures beyond our comprehension. I've been staring directly at the sun to try to gain some kind of insight. I'm not just staring at the sun, I'm praising the sun. I've already seen the holy light of God. I have been cleansed. I will be cleansed. I will always stay cleansed. I ain't worried about this shit in any way, shape, or form. It don't matter to me whether or not a shuddering creature comes out of the void with malfeasance in his fucking heart. Buddy, that just means he's weaker. Put me in the fucking goddamn railroad tracks and saying, go my Brendan train, defeat the demonic version of you. Buddy, he's a sputtering fucking choo-choo train. He's a locomotive versus a real locomotive. Because I am loco, and I got a fucking motive, and I'm going to rip him asunder. I ain't got evil in my heart. I ain't got nightmares in my brain. I am a pure being of holy essence and light. I don't worry about that shit. Ain't my fucking problem. Creature comes to me with a bit of bad goop up inside of him. That bad goop just making him worse. That's an inferior version. You're talking about Brendan Alpha versus Brendan Beta. Because I've been there. I've felt that. So either we're going to talk it out over a beer or I'm going to rip him asunder. I'm going to take him apart like a fucking pulled pork sandwich. I'm going to put him in the goddamn Hy-Vee in the grocery store and sell him for $1.79 a pound. People are going to buy him up in bulk. Big Dracula flow energy going on here, buddy. I was fucking mincing words before you were even a baby. Dracula flow? I sure hope it fucking does. Straight into the toilet. In a cooking contest, Dracula or Count Orlok, both of them fucking failed. Doesn't matter. Null question. They're rich. They don't fucking cook. Question is null and void. They ain't cooking. Playtime, Poppy Playtime son or Bam Bam daughter. Bam Bam daughter. More likely they're in STEM and they got Mandalore gaming playlists on their fucking in their sub feed. Mandy fans probably have more money than a real Poppy Playtime stan, so. Not saying they always do, but more likely that they do. Far more likely to enjoy Bam Bam ironically, thereby far more likely to get them more normal. Hey, Brendan, thanks for the treat axe in Fortnite. Good, I hope you gobble it down, nasty style. Hope you get the treat axe, and I hope you gain 10 pounds and it goes directly to your feet. I hope you have 5-pound feet. I don't know I'm being mean, I hope you get 5-pound feet. Got that fat axe, Brendan. Got the 5-pound feet, Brendan. How do I join the how do I join the lawsuit against the streamer on account of my 5-pound feet? Hope the fat goes to your ass, homie. You know what? True, actually. I hope you get a fat ass. If you want a fat ass. But inflation is a new one. Feels good to be back in the Fortnite. Just enough gaming to keep some of the neurons firing in the wrong way. Wishing out Fanny upon people. Don't even say that. I talked about this yesterday a bit during the Digimon stream, but Mandy released the Soma video and I watched it. Mandy was like, oh, fuck, I can't believe you watched that. I didn't think you'd see it. And so I sent Mandy a message yesterday about the fucking Aunt Fanny with the... God, what did it say? Oh, 1 second, I'm in a fight. The Aunt Fanny with Brendan up in the top left corner. I was like, you son of a bitch. I never know what brainworms are going to infect him is the thing. I have no idea what brainworms I send Mandy that are going to infect him. It's like rolling a roulette wheel. It's like he's always watching. They say he's always watching. They say he's always here. Oh, Judge Mandalore. He's actually weaponizing the Brendan brainworms against the audience crossover. The amount of whale art that Mandy has sent me for videos that he will make, it is genuinely flabbergasting the amount of times I think he's had Poon draw whale art and hidden it in so many videos over the last year or so. It is genuinely, and knowing that he has actually pulled back on whale art. And that's not even 100% me. That's 50% me, 50% Jello. I partially blame our friend Jello for a little bit of that, for creating the big pizza bit in the first place. Brainworms is a powerful weapon. Sometimes I latch onto something and it's just one of those things where I repeat it, and then I'm the moon. And it don't matter to me anymore because I'm the moon. Only on bad days when the lunar is eclipsed. Don't matter to me, buddy. I'm the moon. Me when I'm the phone. Moon daughter or son? I'm moon daughter. I am the moon, so we'd get along pretty well. Moon Brendan is coming than Mandy's next video, I reckon. No. Mandy was messaging me about a horrifying game today, actually. I have to look into it. They sent me a bit of the nightmare today. It was making an edit of I saw the TV glow where your face just pasted on every instance of Mr. Melancholy. I am the moon. Y'all see the... Oh, shit. I forgot about... Did y'all see the new Cause of Autism drop? Getting circumcised was the new one. There's another one after Tylenol. They said getting circumcised causes autism. They're really just throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. I did see an article that stated that Mr. Brainworm himself said that it's circumcision now. How does that explain autistic girls?
Well, you see, and it's not the circumcision of the penis, it's the circumcision of the mind.
Not everybody has a penis? They forgot. Our daily dose of torture nexus is the... Really? It's pathetic, guys. It's just pathetic, guys. It's just sad at this point. I don't feel bad for them. It's just pathetic. I bet even some of the chuds are tired. Like, the chud's gotta be like, I gotta defend this? Mr. President, when are you going to give me $1 billion? You're making me defend this? Oh. Not all of them, mind you, because most of them will be sipping on a fucking gigantic Slurpee soda and going, I'm a fucker. I'll go cook my penis, motherfucker. Fucking weirdos, man. They're thinking way too... I mean, realistically, all I've learned about this administration is they're thinking about cock too much. They gotta stop, dude. They gotta let go a little bit. They're thinking about cock too much. It's like anybody that's pro this administration is. They're thinking about cock too much. They're like, I don't think about cock that much, and I'm thinking about cock. They're thinking about cock too much. Like, I get the, you know... Yeah, actively evil and dumb, but like, they're thinking about cock way too much. Every time I see something from the administration, it's they're thinking about cock and kids, and it's like, that's a bit concerning, man. A bit weird, isn't it, that you're thinking about cock that much? Thinking about cock too much, thinking about genitals too much. You gotta fucking let go, dude. That sounds like a Trump rant. They're thinking about penis too much, everybody. They've been talking about administration, and they're thinking about cock, they're thinking about penis, they're thinking about balls, they're thinking about the gooch between the balls and the penis. They're just, it's just too much. It's... Oh, sorry, we gotta do like modern Trump.
Give me pizza. Give me they're thinking about penis and they're thinking about cock and they're...
Sorry, I was doing a comedy Trump impression. I should have been more accurate to the...
They're thinking about the penis and the poop and the...
Was doing the stereotypical me when I do a Trump impression in a podcast clip. Sorry, how do we inject dire humor into this epic situation? I know, people want to hear my Trump impression. That will make everybody laugh, surely. It's like, no, man, I don't want to hear your Trump impression. Unless you're saying something funny. But I don't want to hear it, man. This is the... Somehow we've returned back to every guy doing a Christopher Walken voice, but every guy does a Trump voice. Brendan's gonna be taken by ice? Unlikely. They have to walk upstairs to get to me. They'll be out of breath by the time they break down the front door. They're gonna be like, winded a bit here, sir. You think I'm worried about it, buddy? They gotta fucking... They're out of breath every time they tie their fucking shoes. You think... They're gonna have to use their whale powers to levitate up the stairs. Exactly. It's all good. I'll set up the donut crucible. They're gonna be... I'll get a Casey's pizza and leave the slices around, and they'll be walking around like a thundering hole going,
oh, I can't arrest this dissident right now. I need a big pizza.
all the cataracts in their eyes from staring at bright phone screens all day, being mad all day. Fuck, I don't gotta worry about it. By the time they walk up the stairs, the stress and anger from walking up the stairs is gonna activate the aneurysm in their brain. They ship me off to the cheese caves.
We need you to mine for more pizza.
And actually deploying the National Guard, there, you should have seen the pictures of them deploying the Texas National Guard into, I think, Chicago. And it's just really out of, it's a lot, it was just everybody in the picture was incredibly out of shape. It was really Weekend Warrior type shit. Everybody looked bored, incredibly out of shape, like they chose the best of the worst. These guys, they need hobbies? Well, they had hobbies. It was being angry. Show us the sweat, Brendan. No, I'm not showing you the pit stains. On my yellow shirt. It's dire. I sweat through them. That's why I only wear black shirts. It's dire. Gross? Yeah, welcome to my life. I sweat through all my shirts. That's like a normal thing that humans do. I'm sorry. You have liquid that comes out of your body. I took a shower, I put deodorant on, not gonna stop the pits. Such is the human condition. Some people sweat. I sweat like a hog in summer. I excrete. I got liquid in me. I drink water. Then I drink caffeine. And then I game. Can't wear white for that reason. Used to be able to. Don't wear white shirts usually. Any lighter colored shirt, it's always gonna put me in the fucking sweat pit, no matter what I do. I'm gonna sweat like a hog in summer. Thank you, Mitaru, for the prime sub. Liquid doesn't come out of me. Yeah, because you're the driest motherfucker alive. Looking like a goldfish cracker. Looking like the great value knockoff goldfish cracker over there, buddy. Looking like a 16-pack of saltines over there, buddy. Looking like dry soup over there, which is sand in a bowl over there, buddy. They make some good antiperspirants now that, now they have a thing to not yellow your shirts. It's already yellow. The shirt's already yellow. I can't un-yellow it. The whole shirt is a yellow shirt, so... Piss soaking to be what? Piss soaking to avoid being accused of sweating a lot. Making all my white shirts yellow. That way, they can't see the soaking piss that I put it in. They can't see me when I piss. I don't have anything off of that. I just soaking my big shirts in a big vat of piss. Lestwise, they know that I do be sweating. I don't know, man. I don't think pit stains are like that's just part of the natural human condition to me. The fact of the matter is, pit stains, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm not around you. I'm not near you. I'm not huggy-wuggy. I think the more issue I have is with the smell. I don't mind if somebody comes in on a hot day and they got like pit stains or whatever. What am I going to be able to do about that? I can't do nothing about that. That's life. But if they stank, they could have done something about the stink. They could have done something about the stink. You could do something about the stink. You know, there's a health trend of consuming your own piss. You know, there's a health trend of literally everything that's ever existed because there will always be con man and there will always be rubes. A sucker is born every minute. Pit Barnum said that, and he was the pit baby from Fallout 3. There will always be a sucker. There will always be a suck. That's just... Jamie were born in the Wild West, I'd be hell of a snake oil salesman? No, I'd be dead. The only reason I was alive as a baby is because of... See, this is the problem with if you were born in any other generation, what one would you choose? I had a heart murmur and they'd put me in the baby tube. I'd be dead. You'd be an awesome salesman if you were born in the wild. I'd be dead. And if I lived through the heart hole, I'd die of cholera. I'd be a number on an infant mortality stat sheet. Absolutely. Here lies baby Bengal, dead of cholera. You were the pit baby? Kinda, yeah. Why do you think there's a pit baby emote? I don't... Me pointing this guy, I'm pit baby? You'd be a little grave on a little homestead and your dad would be the salesman? If my baby had drank in Wonder Spunk, they never would have died of that heart hole the doctor found. Yeah, too bad your baby died of big cholera. Sorry about that. But have you thought about trying Wonder Spunk? How would you have handled during the Great Depression? Second question, same as the first. I'd be dead. Buddy, Great Depression, you're just talking about my life? I'd be dead. Yeah, no, I'd be dead. I would be dead as baby. I'm not getting past age 0. Poor and in the Great Depression and no owning land. Not my fucking family, man. They wouldn't even get to me. You're talking about like 4 generations ago they would have died out. Ain't no fucking way we're surviving. The only way my family lives is through the modern era. In the Wild West, my family line was still in Germany, so I'd be out there farming or whatever they farmed back there. I don't know what I'd be. My family is too, it's a mix of white. All different kind of white. It's the... Yeah, I'm a melting pot of culture. Eastern European culture. It's just a melting pot. European and Eastern European culture, just on and off and on and off and on and on. It's just a big pit. I'm the final evolution of white and a bit of Neanderthal DNA that has come through. That's my... What do you have, Sonic Feet on Moxie? Big Boot Goofin. Do I have to explain to you? Big Boot Goofin. Yeah, actually... No, I think, thinking about, like, if you were born in the Great Depression of the Wild West, it'd probably be Donner Party era. Because I think when my grandma did, like, Ancestry.com stuff, she found out we were somehow related to famous cannibals, so... Or less, I think it was less famous cannibals. Because there is the chance that I am related to the Donner Party. Love that for you, Brendan. Me when my ancestors are like, eat that guy, and I go, no. My chat says, eat that guy, and I go, no. And that's the entirety of the bit. You could be on that new Dropout show. If I was on that new Dropout show where they talk to audience members about their parents, it'd be about my dad. I would be the dad stuff. It would be the dad stuff 100% of the time. It'd be the dad stuff. Come on now. It wouldn't be related to the Donner Party. If they had farm-raised human meat, would you eat it? No, I'm not eating people. But you eat animal, and what if it was raised in an ethical way? No ethical consumption. What if it was lab-grown or grown like Digimon in the ground? No ethical consumption of people meat. Really, no ethical consumption of meat, but, like, I like hamburgers, so... I'm not eating people. But also, I'm not vegetarian, because that's too expensive. And I like the taste of meat, so... I'll just be like, damn, I kind of feel bad an animal died for this, and then I'll eat the burger. There's no ethical consumption? Okay, buddy, but what if I was eating dark matter? What if I was Matter Muncher Lad? And dark matter was pulling apart another hero, and I was consuming the dark matter to stop it from killing people. That's kind of ethical consumption, so grow up, maybe. What if, what if there was a serial killer, and my hands were tied, and the only way to get rid of them was to eat them in one big bite? And I had a really big mouth. That right there, I think that might be ethical consumption. The only ethical consumption is the human centipede. Shouts out to Robin Williams' daughter, Zelda Williams, for calling AI... Do not do any AI shit with my dad. I do not want him to be a part of your human centipede consumption. Stop sending me fucking AI videos of my dad. You are eating shit. And I went, fucking props, absolutely. And then the AI people are going to act like that was unreasonable. Well, yeah, because they want their instant gratification. They want to feel good. It's just like tech and Tech War. Oh my god. AI is just tech from Tech War. Where is William Shatner? We need a new Tech War novel right now, stat. This is just tech from Tech War. It's just tech war. It's just tech war. Oh my god, AI is tech from tech war. It's highly addictive, and all it does is give them dopamine when they press the dopamine button. It's just tech from tech war. Holy shit. Would consuming AI bros be ethical? Dang on the brain, buddy. That's empty calories. People who tout progress is ethical? Well, people who tout grift is progress. I don't understand FNAF. Why is there so much porn of it? Okay, I can explain this to you, actually. Easy way to explain this to you. Why is there so much porn of FNAF? Why is there so much Minecraft porn? Because, children who played FNAF 10 to 11 to 12 years ago, who went into their teens and their 20s, played something that during their developmental stages was incredibly important to their noggin, and some wires get crossed here and there, and then they're like, I want to draw Bonnie and Chica showing whole. How does any fetish form? How does sexual attraction form during those developmental stages? Like, what was the formative moment? Had to be normal and good to Jessica Rabbit? They weren't watching Jessica Rabbit. They weren't watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit. They were watching Markiplier play FNAF. How can I make you understand this? The kids 10 years ago, when you wasn't a kid, weren't watching the things when you were a kid. People in 10 to 12 years may well draw skibbity toilet porn, which already exists, mind you, but did FNAF make me a furry? Highly likely. It could happen, highly likely. FNAF probably made you a furry, I don't know. That's the thing. During those developmental stages, the media you consume may sway you. Not by I don't think in a mostly non-harmful manner, but media that you watch as a child and experience as a child and consume as a child, those are your developmental stages. Anything you consume at that point will have an effect on you later in life. Why do I think the big ladies are hot? I don't know. Why do I think big dudes are hot? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Dragon Ball Z? I watched a ton of Courage the Cowardly Dog as a kid and have zero desire for porn for that. Then it didn't connect the neurons. It's random chance. It's a roll of the dice. It's genetics mixed with nurture. Why do I like big dudes and big ladies? Probably because of want to feel safe. And that represents safety, which I didn't have as a child. You could think about it. You could go Freudian with it. You go Jungian with it. And go, tell me about your mother. But realistically, I couldn't tell you. I don't know why the neurons fired that way. I couldn't tell you why somebody's neurons fired in the way that they were attracted to inflated kneecaps. Maybe they saw their grandma getting knee surgery or something. It's a question that I don't have the toolkit to really answer. And even the people who have the toolkit to answer don't have all the answers. When they inflated a cartoon character big and round, or a cartoon character fucking farted, that was meant as a gaffe, as a goof. Silly, this is cartoon physics, it's just goofy. Now people are sporching their gort to it. Crazy style. Wonder if you could go back in time and when Charles Dickens released some of his fucking books, I wonder if some people were just really into chimney swifts. I think it's a simple psychology question of the human mind is a mystery. It's a wonderful thing to kind of go from the monkey ape, give me eat orange, I want eat orange, to what we have now, but still having that baser level of give me eat orange, I want eat orange. Looking at my brain trying to figure out why I like fat dudes so much. Does it all go back to FNAF? Well, I don't know why I like big dudes and big ladies. Probably, like I said, probably some Jungian, relation to safety. Probably Freddy Fazbear. I don't know. Or Freddy Fazbear. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I don't have any answers, really. I don't know why I be the way I am. I don't know why other people are the way they are. Nature and nurture and a little bit of luck. Funny Fatbear eat a pizza. Now the course of your life has changed forever. Pretty much. The fat man eats well, therefore I will eat well in his care. Pretty much. You could argue that it's you want to feel safe. Maybe you were lack of resources during childhood. I mean, I grew up poor, so I think that's a big part of it. Now, why I like it when they're fucking farting? No, yeah. Won't get that, but you know what? If you want to smell the slime straight out the gore pole, whatever, dude. Not my fucking job. Not my monkeys, not my zoo. Exactly. Made me yell shut up at my screen. Oh, like the end of Smosh. You remember that? Where they yelled shut up. You remember that one? I can't participate in this. The ops are watching me. Participate. Your ops are weaker than you because they can't put up with your baseline experience. Sweat. I do be sweating. Just take your shirt off, Brendan. I'm not taking my shirt off. You don't need to see my collarbone. Oh, there's no show nips. I can't show nips. And then you're going to see my third nipple, and I'm going to feel weird. Ask Seabuff. Seabuff has a forbidden picture of my nipple from like 10 years ago. What if your third nipple was on your forehead? I mean, it's really just a mole. I guess I would want it to fire a milk beam, like the tri-beam cannon from Dragon Ball, like Tien Shin Han, but instead it fires milk. That would be really off-putting, and I need some more off-putting shit in my life. Would it stop you from walking the walls? I don't walk in the walls. I hit my head on the door frame. Hi, Mr. Streamer. I vaguely heard of your VO stuff, but never before watched you stream. You seem pretty cool, and hope you have a good Fortnite. I like that you said that like a mom. Like, hope you have a good Fortnite, Bringle. Bringle, I hope you have a good Fortnite. I hope you get a couple of fat victory royales. I hope you have a big sippy. What's the Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. Gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. The trailer's back to you. What's the Scooby-Doo? They got the fucking... Don't hold back. They will find another clue. They got the fucking Scooby snacks. They are waiting here for you. I know they got that shit. Are you winning, champ? Thank you, my wife. Is somebody like feeding you lines, Shelby? I know What's New Scooby-Doo by Simple Plan is going to be a jam track. Maybe the only jam track I ever get. Na 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 na. Don't hold back. They will find another clue for you.
Scooby snack.
Don't worry about the dark presence. Yes, Fred. Thank you for warning me of the dark presence, Fred. Fred Jones warning me about the dark presence. Fred, I am the dark presence. I'm so fucking sorry. Locking you down. I missed. Boxy-boo. That's gonna be sick when Huggy Wuggy drops. I'm gonna...
Boxy-boo.
Hope Terror Time gets something. The song from Scooby-Doo. I know Terror Time, because it's Terror Time again. And you won't get out alive, because it's Terror Time again. And I've got the big guy knife. They gotta add the fucking, Hex Girls to it. What if the Hex Girls were bald? Would you still care if they were bald? Cranking 90s is Daphne, showing the server what a damsel in distress really looks like. Jinkies! Daphne hitting him with a pumpy. Oh my god. Daphne hitting him at Tilted Towers? Like I saw Daphne. And she was straight up grinding it. She was cranking 90s. I never seen it before. Baldy is a baddie look. Actually, buddy, if you look at the mascot horror chart, sorry to break this to you, but Baldy's kind of basic. You ain't never done math like me, though, buddy. It's crazy that the only Blu-ray of Zombie Island is bundled with a terrible sequel. Don't even get me started on a terrible sequel. Return to Zombie Island is one of the dumbest Warner Brothers. Of course, Warner Brothers is doing this slop shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. What if we went back to Zombie Island and actually none of it was real? It's like, that's great, buddy. Try to destroy the whimsy and joy of an entire generation by releasing the de facto worst Scooby-Doo movie. They should have added the creeper from Scooby-Doo. Would they have added his iconic warm salad? That's a Brendaniel reference. Epic Brendaniel reference, Brendaniel. Baldy is funny, like he's the only real mascot horror character. I hate to be this guy, but Pony Express mascot from mascot horror video game mouthwashing. Don't mean to be that guy, but it has a mascot and it is horror, so... And that's all it takes for mascot horror, is there is a mascot. He is scary. It is mascot horror. Velma lost her glasses in the 0 point. No! That's gonna be one of the Velma emotes, right? Is that my glasses? I can't fucking find them! I love how Twitch ads are all candy, pizza, and diabetes app. Well, you gotta realize your ads are personalized to you, you know? Like, that's your browsing. You've been looking at candy? You've been looking at pizza? I disabilize personal ads? Well, you see, that doesn't work. That's the... Interesting, but that don't work that way. You can go and disable personalized ads. They're still sending you personalized ads. Just because you say, don't collect my data, that just presses a button on their end that sends you less personalized ads. You mean a website would lie to me for money? Yes, Buster from Hey Arnold. Hey Arthur, not Hey Arnold. There's nobody named Buster in Hey Arnold. Arnold, Arthur. God, I hate how fucking hot it is. I feel like it's hotter down here than in the rest of the house. I feel like all the heat is pooling. That's not how heat works. Heat go up. Turn that AC on. I think the high today was like 75. The low is supposed to be like the 50s. It's supposed to be cooling down at this point. May have to open the window for a minute or two. Sets you on fire. There it fixed. Sorry, I can't. 75 ain't nothing. It's more humidity, buddy. It's not the heat that gets you, it's the humidity. Hold on a second, I gotta... Sorry, that was just worthy of I had to slap my knee like a dad. I live in a swamp, so I know. Nah, if you're bog core, if you're like bog core, I think you're fine. Part of the pasta is inside me now, we've become one. Good, utilize its energy for massive gains. I could never live somewhere where it gets humid. We get all the flavors, cold, hot, wet, all three of them. Cold, hot, wet, dry, all four of the flavors. How's the corn sweat this year? Pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Corn sweat's bad every year, that's why we get the wet. That's part of the reason why we get the wet is the corn sweat. One of the worst parts of living in the Midwest, alongside the other 50 worst parts of living in the Midwest, is the corn sweats in the heat, and then adds to the humidity because the moisture is coming out of the corn, so you get the corn sweat, and then the corn sweat makes everything wetter and hotter. And not in the fun way. In the this is bad way. Are there any good parts of living in the Midwest? Cheap rent. Even with the houses being incredibly expensive, you could look at like a 3 to 4 bedroom, and that's like $1,500 to $2,000 a month. On the higher end, that depends. You could probably find in a smaller Midwestern town 3 to 4 bedroom house renting for $900 to $1,200. It's like if you can get a good job, like some good remote work, and work on like Iowa internet, you're not paying, you know, $2,500 to $3,000 for a studio apartment. You are people? Yeah, I am people, and there's no people. There's nobody else around. So y'all have like cheese to milk and corn to shuck? Nothing to do, man. No people, no nothing to do. You can go to the bars. I'm gonna go to the pumpkin patch with my mom this weekend, I think. We're gonna go to the pumpkin patch because I want a maple donut, and I want some honey, and I want a maple donut, and that's it. Oh, and maybe a big jug of cider. But rarely is there stuff to do. Because like in a larger city, in a more metropolitan area, you're gonna have like food, water, atmosphere, always an event, thing to do, place to go. Not gonna find a lot of that in Iowa. More in like Des Moines. Make the commute once a year for the Iowa State Fair. Butter cow, craziest thing I ever seen. My daughter would love this on account of the factory is also entirely made of butter. Hershey, haven't been around in a minute. Wanted to let you know, Uma update for you. Got Simbali Rudolph off a banner for free. Got the El Condor Pasa Kukulin Warrior. Also ended up getting the Wedding Air Groove for free off of the El Condor Pasa banner for no reason. Don't know what to do with the El Condor Pasta, though, because El Condor Pasta, the Kukulin Warrior one, is a late surger aptitude, and I'm just like, I gotta build fucking power. Butter cow is a frame inside? Valid. Not even real butter? I know. It's some butter, but it's not all butter. Once again, a hollow experience in the... Oh, my computer? Fortnite? A hollow... you know what? It might be getting hot. Either that or... Was that a... Oh, that might have been an Adobe bit. Curse the Druids? Nah, this wouldn't be a driver issue. The last thing that I had was a driver issue, because I uninstalled all drivers and reinstalled all of them. More likely that it was Adobe telling me to update my Adobe suite and me saying, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. I'm not updating. I'm not having you add even more AI shit to blow up your fucking terrible software. I'm looking at buying alternatives. I've been pulling for the last few Umas, but the last big one I got was Narita Bryan. I am not getting Narita Bryan. I'm not worried about it. Really, I just want Akabono and Summer Marazinski, and I know I'm not going to get them, so... I'm always going to get the banner horses outside of the banner, like the rare horses outside of the banner every time. That was a real person. I could feel the fear in their eyes as they heard the knife coming for them, so... Are AIs even still in Fortnite? Well, no, they did the Darth Vader one, and then realized that, like... One, probably cost way too much to do. Two, aside from people finding a workaround as humans do to make Darth Vader say crazy shit, there's just, I think even they know it's not feasible. Because it's just not feasible. And even then, what does it actually offer? Is you can talk to Darth Vader and make him say crazy shit. When's the AI bubble gonna pop? When it stops holding up the economy? Because like, yeah, it's being artificially inflated big and round, so it's already popped. Investors just haven't realized it yet. Kinda, yeah. I was saying this like a week or two back when it was like, I kind of knew the AI and especially generative AI is already falling apart when ads are getting desperate, like really desperate. Where there's like, you could use this if you want to eat hot dog. You could use this for hot dog eating. You can use it for AI hot. You could generate a picture of a hot dog with your grandma. The AI bubble will only pop when the biggest AI bros start dying because their car AI decides they need to go to Atlantis. Those guys are using car AI. They're selling it. They have a driver. They pay a human to do that. You think they'd ever trust their dog shit AI? Absolutely fucking not. They will trust their AI in a contained environment. In a safe and contained environment. They will not hire a chauffeur. Like, they have very strong opinions about people who offload their thinking to AI. Learning is hard, but it's a good experience. I've been reading my Wonder book lately on writing, and I am, I'm trying to, right now what I've been writing is just trying to figure out what kind of style I like to write in, and it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of writing, and it's, 5 books of unusable garbage that are completely full of prose so that I can learn on top of reading. And it's a satisfying experience, but also pain in the ass. I have low standards, Brendan. Well, yeah, but I'm not posting shit that would be like on fanfiction.net. At the very least, I want it to be popcorn. Is it Orc City good? I mean, it's better than Orc City. Reason I am even been writing so much is because I was like, Orc City's so bad, I can do better. And it is marginally better than Orc City, but also I want to do better. Heard somebody talking the other day about a wedding they went to where the officiant wrote their bit with AI despite being close friends with the couple. Well, yeah, because there are people who have always been, I do not want to think. Go ahead, intrigue me. Blah, blah, blah. You want me to fucking... at first it was like a story on a boat in my homebrew world building setting, and then I got rid of the boat, but it's still in the port. And then I have some of the narrative threads written down, but a lot of it was just, what if there was a big lady and she punched? And now a lot of it is more so... it was also originally a story about, like, finding your shit. And now it's more of a story about, like, figuring out what the fuck is happening. No more boat. There's still boats. I just... Because I had a crew that I was writing that was a lot of fun to write, like, character bios for them to try to, like, incept them into the story, but... Brendan was so mad that it's called the superstructure that he killed the boat outright. No, because the boat thing didn't really have a lot of legs. Because I had boat, go on boat, find artifact. Artifact is, memory... whole of like a race of people on a continent that has fallen. Person get memory hole. Big lady punch like the Hulk now. And instead I'm going way more political drama with it. But also it's not good, so I'm trying to make it be good. That's part of the learning how to write. You gotta actively be in the moment and learn how to write. It'll be a long time before I ever want to show off something, because I want to learn how to write. Writing is a lot of fun. You get to explore and play in a space that you create. And I want it to be a little less dog shit when I get down to the rough draft. Because I can go back in and type it up and edit it and edit it and edit it. I just want to be decently happy with the rough draft of something. Trying to reclaim my attention span and get back to reading. I'm reading comic books and starting on short stories again. I curse Silicon Valley. I think for me, I read for fun. And part of it is slowing down and not just like reading the words and absorbing the story, but also observing the flow of words. Because I've read a lot of books, I poop a lot of pee, I piss a lot of poop. But a big part for me is reading and then slowing down and looking at how stories are constructed, not just imbibing the information. But yeah, I mean, it's a good thing to reclaim your attention span. I think short form videos damage your fucking brain, and I also think it's okay to watch and consume short form content if you want to. But I also think moderation is key instead of, going whole hog into the shit pit. I think it's fun sometimes to turn your brain off and then go into the short form content and absorb a bit of it. But also, like, you shouldn't be on that for, like, you shouldn't be in the bathroom on the pot for, like, 30 minutes scrolling through short form video that will never end. Like, the dopamine machine doesn't relent. You gotta, like, let go of it a little bit. I keep wanting to recommend books to Brendan, but he doesn't trust me. I don't take recommendations for books is the thing. I read what I want to read. Like, the thing about me taking recommendations is I don't. I'm weird. I find books through my own processes. Like, my thing is just I don't want recommendations. I don't ask for them. It's not that I don't trust you. I just don't want them. I find what I want to read, and then I read it. Because I always got a book to read. So if I took recommendations from people, it'd be like a never-ending fucking list, and I'd rather find it through devious means, where I'm just like looking at Goodreads lists to see what new slop is out. Have you heard of Lovecraft? Yeah, Harry Potter Lovecraft. Crazy they named him that. Not surprising that he named his cat that, but